I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? Tim here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. A little bit of gameplay in the background. I have no idea what the gameplay is because I'm just recording this without even thinking about it. I'm probably going to go be showing you me going for Mendy. Bruno Fernandes is there as well. Need to win 5 games for him. I don't know how many I'm on. Hopefully we'll get him soon. A nice bit of fodder as well, actually. If we can pick up the 90, it'll be quite easy to grind for the 91 and quite easy to grind for the 92, and then it'll be a case of trying to decide whether I even want to go for the 94. I have a review of basically every Bruno Fernandes card on the channel already. Go check that out. In today's episode, we will do a few packs for rewards and a few other bits and bobs, and we'll have an icon pack as well. I was going to do it in not yesterday's episode, but the episode that we did previously. It's back there somewhere. The reason I didn't is because I knew I'd be getting a little bit more fodder, and then maybe we could save some of the cards. You'll see what we mean when we go live in a second. A lot of people telling me that you've done icon packs and not got anything. So Louis Charles Plante said he did 5 icon packs for around 250,000 because of the league SBCs, and what I had in my club got Scholes, Puyol, Henry, and Best. It's my second George Best this year. I'm not the luckiest player in the world, but when it comes to icons, I think I'm quite lucky. P.S. In the party bag SBC, I got Ilicic 91, but to be fair, it was not bad for fodder. But he just got an upgrade to a 92 because of the 4 wins. Yeah, there we go. So even better for fodder. I wouldn't say Ilicic is a great card to use. His team of the season, which I believe I'm thinking of the right card, right? Yeah, he does it. Yeah, I did the review. He's actually not a bad card at all. I was thinking of Osterman for a second because they're both like 9'7", or at least they feel 9'7" in game. But I mean, okay. Van der Sar, he got as well. Van der Sar's not a bad one. To be fair, we'd actually quite welcome Van der Sar. He's a good goalkeeper. Scholes, he goes straight back into another one. Puyol, if it was the moments, yes. The prime itself, probably not. He'd go straight back into another one. And then Henry and Best, they are banging. I would be very happy with both of those. I know Henry gets a bad rap in FIFA for not being part of the meta, not being good enough, blah, blah, blah. But Thierry Henry's Thierry Henry. Don't care. If you've got a high-rated card like that, I'm keeping it, you know. Jordan said he did 10, and the best thing was Garrincha, which a lot of you may think is a good thing, myself included. But Jordan says he genuinely thinks he's one of the worst players he's played with this year. Kaká, who he's already taken from icon swaps, and Blanc in there as well. So Blanc isn't... Is Blanc bad? Blanc, for some reason, I think is expensive. Garrincha, if I packed him, I would be chuffed, because I do like that card. Now, having said that, I've only actually used the icon moments card. Of course, they're all icon cards. I've only used the moments card, so I couldn't exactly tell you whether I do like him or not. Have I tried Team of the Season Jonathan? No, I haven't. I don't know how much he's going for, actually. I have looked at him, and I know a little bit about him. I know he's like 5-star weak foot. I think he's got 4-star skills. Correct me if I'm wrong. How do you spell his name? Is it just John... Double T? Nope, I can't spell it. I can't find it. Doesn't exist. The card literally doesn't exist. Well, I was hoping to be able to look at it, but I can't because maybe you spell it like that. Okay, hang on a minute. I'll try one more. I'm going to try one more spelling. There we go. We did get it right. It's Jonathan, not John. Yeah. 91 rated, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. Yeah, high-low work rates, lean body type. Yeah, he does fit the game really well, and he's around 90k. Not on PC, he's 165, but he is around 90k. Are these they're not impacts, right? Team of the Season cards. I'm so confused with what's impacts and what's not impacts right now. If they can't be, right? I don't think they're impacts, which means when they come in packs, he will go down in price again. It is a card I wouldn't mind trying because he does look really good. There are a few things here or there that may not be that great, but, you know, with a chem style like an artist, for example, we can fix the vision. That goes up to 93. Short passing goes to 91, and then the only problem we got then is composure and reactions, but I mean, I should be fine. But, you know, if we can pick him up for 100k or less, I'd be very, very happy. The other thing that I want to talk about, and it's not something that I realistically want to do in this FIFA, because I know I won't play enough games to make it worthwhile. It's kind of like... it's something I want to do on a Road to Glory, but I don't know whether I want to make it a thing or whether I just want to actively try and do it where possible. So basically, I saw on Twitter, and I'm not going to be able to find the guy's name, but I saw a guy on Twitter who managed to get his Gomez card, like what's his name, Mario Gomez, right? Awful non-rare gold card, terrible card. But he managed to get that card to 2,000 goals, and he didn't play a single game in squad battles. I want to do that with a card, not 2,000, but 1,000 would be a nice respectable level. To be honest, 500 would be the first goal, the main goal, and then the secondary goal would maybe be 1,000. I would love to have in the Road to Glory next year a card that we pick up at the very beginning of the game, whether it be a striker, whether it be a cam, I don't know. But, you know, we pick up someone and we pop him in the team and we just play. And we play and play and play, and whether we go into champs, whether we go into rivals, we just keep that guy in there. Whether he comes on as sub, whether he starts, I don't know. Because I've got options, obviously, right? First of which, we could say I'm going to do the Road to Glory, but it's going to be a insert player name Road to Glory. I don't know, for example... And I want it to be a gold card, but I don't want it to be like someone like that I don't care about. I want to be able to care about him. The problem is there aren't that many cards in the game, or just players in real life, that don't have insane cards that I actually care too much about. Like Jordan Henderson would have a decent card next year, but I think it's still doable with him. The problem with Jordan Henderson is he's not going to get many goals and assists. Does it matter about that? Not really, but then... Yeah, I don't know. But, you know, let's just say, for example, Peter Crouch was still in the game. That would be a player that I would want to do it with, right? So we get Peter Crouch in the team. Do we then call it Peter Crouch's Road to Glory? Is that going to be as enjoyable? Because it's a whole series focused around one player. That's the problem. The good thing is, of course, we can still do packs. We can still do Weekend League. We can still play games without him. But... primarily, I want to try and get him in the team. I want to try and get him playing. That's something I'd love to do. I'd love to have a... Can you hear that? Dickhead. Can you... Yeah, I don't know. Would that be something you'd be interested in? Just a little sideline we can keep it going? Because even then, during the times where EA don't drop anything else, there's nothing there that we're interested in. We could still go, right, well, today we're just going to focus on getting... said player, John Joe Shelby, for example. We're going to focus on getting John Joe some goals. I don't know. Let me know what you think of that in the comments. It's not something new. It's been done before, but it is something that I would be interested in. I wanted to do it with Crouch a few years ago, and by the time I decided to do it, it was a little bit late in the year, and then I forgot about it the next year completely, and now I've remembered again, but Crouch isn't in the game anymore. So I'd have to find a player that I have an emotional attachment to, that doesn't have a particularly amazing card, that we could afford straight away in game, or more or less, and go from there. But let me know if that's something you're interested in. Let's get into some packs. So I have a few packs to open, and of course the icon pack as well. We're still on 1.165 million, and we have these to open as well. I know there are some untradeable, and I know there are some tradable. I don't know what's from what or which one's which, but yeah. I've opened a bronze pack first because it's going to lag like hell, and I just wanted to get rid of that horrible stutter, as we do. Now, from this icon pack, I think I've paid my dues a little bit. I think I've had the bad stuff, right? I want now some nice juicy cards, please, EA. You know, that would be really nice. If we could get an icon, a Liverpool icon, that would be maybe a player that we could try and get to a certain number of games by the end of FIFA. Maybe, you know, you could tell me in the comments what would be a respectable number of games between now and, let's say, September, just in case they do release the demo the first week and I end up literally just living on the demo for a month. So if we can get a player together from an icon pack in the next few days, what would be a respectable, let's just say from the 1st of July, we're playing from the 1st of July. Bear in mind, right? Bear in mind, I have a lot of other videos to do. I release 4 videos a day, and I don't have like a crazy amount of time. But what would be a casual's idea of a respectable number of games? And it has to be a challenge, obviously. It's not going to be something we can just stroll to. It's not like 10 games or something. But yeah, what would be a respectable level of games, goals, and assists if, for example, it was a striker? Games I'm more interested in knowing about, really. But yeah, just let me know in the comments, and we'll talk about that in maybe tomorrow's episode. Depends what EA released tonight with regards to that. But we have 2 Prime, 2 Mega, and then 1 25k, and then of course the dreaded icon pack. I do have a Libertadores, or rather a Sudamericana 90 rated team of the season card to go into that icon pack as well. So that will offset some of the rating, which is nice. I've only just completed that, so I'm going to have to try and incorporate that into the team. Are these really untradeable? Brilliant. I'm going to have to try and incorporate that into the team somehow to get chemistry. I don't mean team as in like me playing, I mean the SBC, right? Let's do the other Prime Electrum. I'm guessing this is untradeable. We do get a board, finally. Right, here we go. It's not a walkout, it's not a special item, it's just a board, and it is Colombian, which means it's going to be James Rodriguez, who you already know, but for me, and that is a banging Prime pack, by the way, an 85, 84, and an 82, who is worth around 8,000 coins. It's untradeable, I'm aware of that, but that's still insane fodder. That 85 is worth about, what, 14k? The 84 is worth 14k, and then he's worth about 8k. That's a big pack with regards to saving me money for fodder. But yeah, like I said, you guys already know. I don't, because it's 5:45 in the evening for me. But you know who won the vote, and you know whether James Rodriguez is going into the draft or whether he is now available as an SBC. We're not going to get anything from the 25k pack. I believe that is tradable because that came from the Sudamericana, and it would be the one that we don't get anything in. Although we do get a bunch of fodder for the 82 to 88. I need to do one big run at the 82 to 88 SBC before they remove it. That's something that needs to happen. First of 2 mega packs, then we don't get a board in the first one. I tell you what, Rewards Day is the worst day to open packs on. It really is. I know we've had one good pack where we got some really nice fodder, but other than other than decent fodder, you just don't get good big things, big good things, good big things. When Rewards Day rolls around, the odd person does, sure, but unfortunately, this FIFA especially have not got good things on Rewards Day. They've always come on sort of random days where we're doing a few packs here or there. Final mega pack then, can we get something decent? Just fodder, that's all I want. 85, 86. We don't get a board in that either. It's the way it goes sometimes. In FIFA 21, it's been, it's FIFA 20 rather. It's been a season of that. Rashford, 10k. Can't sell him, but fodder again. I know I've had good packs this year. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that my pack luck this year has been terrible. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, on Rewards Day and from rewards in general, my rewards have not been very good. My pack luck has just not been very good from rewards. However, from standard like League SBCs and just SBCs that give you packs, and opening packs from the store with coins sometimes, I have been fortunate enough to pack certain things like Varane and what have you. You know, we've done reasonably well from those, but just rewards in general this year, we've not been rewarded. I've got 3 days left on that, which is enough time for me to grind out a few, and we'll be able to get at least another one icon pack from that. Oh, there we go. 1 day, 14 hours. So 24 hours from now is Friday, and then they've altered that. They've changed it 100%. They have changed it. See, maths is going to be required now, so that is going to end literally just before kickoff. It didn't show that. It didn't display it. They didn't say anything about it. I don't know whether I'm going to complete them. They are cheap enough. They're 84 rated teams with no serious requirement. 80 Kemen and 84 rated team is quite bad for Diaby. I think Botius is a little bit easier, but I don't think I'm going to do it. And the reason is because I have them on other accounts, and they don't really go into the team. Even if they do, one of them gets boosted to a 95, and I have both of them, it doesn't really benefit me. You know, they don't go into the team. It would just be a 95 rated card that sits on the bench or goes into an SBC. So, Prime Icon Pack, I've got it built, I think, but I took Schmeichel out of there because I didn't want to accidentally submit it, right? But that's not what I'm going to submit now, because I've managed to get I've got the 90 from that. I've also got Florenzi from yesterday's video. I hit level 15, I think it is. So we've got him as well that can go. I've unlocked the 87 Mendy. I'm on my way to the 89, so that's good. And now, of course, if I can get rid of this, go on to La Liga, I can get rid of the 85 Mendy because, of course, we've got the 87. So there we go. We've got a little bit of fodder that we can chuck in here. Can I get away with taking out Di Maria and then replacing... Yeah, see, I mean, what's that? I mean, realistically, why? Like, what is the point? Does it matter that I'm doing... Like, I don't mind giving up Florenzi. Skoko, maybe? See, that's mad, in my opinion, that you can do that, and the 96 rating is so important. Like, I don't mind giving him up, but the thing is now is, like, I reckon I could probably get away with not giving certain cards up. I know you're thinking, I don't care, just submit it so I can watch it and then I can go away. I can go do something else. I appreciate that, but I'm trying to save some coins. Or rather save some high rated cards so I can use them in another one. Let's go midfield and see what we can do. Yeah, we did. I was going to say, we got James. Maybe use an 85 James, because he's just untradeable fodder anyway, right? Why did it matter? Why did I save the 85? I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a weird one. Like, in my head, I'm thinking I've done well there, saving certain cards, but realistically, I think I've probably given up something extra. I'll give up Di Maria in another one, and I think I'm kind of happy to just give that up. Really, I can't save anything. No, I mean we're good. We're good. Those two are the only two we actually used. They were loyal servants for 140 games, 135 for him. But I'm happy to see them go. Prime Icon Pack, here we come. I want a Brazilian, I want a Frenchman, or I want the Scottish flag or the Welsh flag, but not Ryan Giggs. Basically, any former Liverpool player is fine, because that will be the player that I aim to play with. I suppose Jari Litmanen should have been the card, right? But I've played a lot of games with Jari Litmanen already, so it kind of defeats the purpose. Maybe we do use him, I don't know. But I would like to pack a former Liverpool player that isn't Jari Litmanen, by the way, from this Prime Icon pack. Dalglish would be sensational, John Barnes would be good, Ian Rush would be very good, Gerrard would be unbelievably nice, and then any Brazilian apart from Rivaldo would be a win. There are a couple of others, Cruyff and such in there as well. Let's go and get disappointed. Whatever we get here, if it's not to our taste, we can put it into another one. It's not a problem. I just want something nice. Treat me, EA. Nedved. I mean, to be fair, you don't see him that often, and he is a very good card. I think he's got a 5-star weak foot. The problem with it is, I don't really care. Like, it's not a bad one. It's good. It's a good enough card. You can still use it. There probably are a few issues here or there, sure, but I don't mind it. It's not a bad card, but I don't know. It just doesn't really... Yeah, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, which is great. 5'10" as well, and a high medium work rate. That fits this game so well across the board. But then you get into this side, and it's just not a 91 rated card. The agility and the balance are too low. The pace isn't going to feel particularly good. It does actually remind me of Bruno Fernandes's Player of the Month card to a degree, because he has agility and balance issues, although a little bit better. He has the same sort of pace, and he has that position in finishing in balance compared to the shot power long shots, and then the rest of it is very good, including the physicals, although his aggression is better than Bruno Fernandes. It's a good card. It really is a good card. But he will go back into another icon because I don't care about him enough to keep him and to warrant playing with him. I'm not sure if I could maybe get a... I'm not sure I could get another icon pack done right now. I think it would probably... I think I would need to do a few more upgrades. Let me just get Jari Litmanen's card for a second here, right? And we can have a look at it and see what we've actually done with it so far, because I've not actively gone and done anything with it. I've just sort of... I got it. I played with him a little bit, but I didn't really try and get goals or assists. I didn't try and play as many games as possible. He just played when I felt like putting him in there, right? He has managed 151 games with 28 goals and 26 assists. Now, I will say that for the most part, he played a central midfield player alongside my CDM in a 4-2-3-1 or in a 4-1-2-1-2. So he never really got close enough to the goal to do what the card is probably built for, which is scoring goals. He's got 95 finishing and 97 positioning. His passing is decent. He's got unbelievably good reactions, ball control and dribbling. And that stamina is really good as well. Honestly, if I can bump up that agility and balance, maybe make him a little bit more mobile, I'd actually really enjoy playing with him in game. I should probably use him more now that we're in the back end of the game, because he's an icon, he links in with everyone. I should use him more. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. Let me know in the comments, what should we go with Litmanen, or should we do one more icon pack and see if we can get an ex-Liverpool legend, or a Liverpool legend I should say, or a player that we actually want to use. Because there are still a lot of players there. Like any Brazilian card, excluding Rivaldo, I'd be happy to do it with. Ronaldinho, for example, Garrincha, anyone like that, I'd be happy to do that with. And then you've got like Butragueno, I'd be happy to do that with. Raul, to a certain extent, yeah, I would be happy. Cruyff, Huller, I know it's weird, and I know it's a Man United player, but Ruud van Nistelrooy would be a challenge, and I would actually be up for that, because I did really like watching Ruud van Nistelrooy play. So that would be one that I wouldn't mind doing. There are quite a few icons I could pack, and I'd be happy to do this sort of with. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, failing that, we could just go buy one off the market. I'm fully aware that on the market, someone like Ian Rush probably isn't that expensive, right? The Moments, for example. Let's have a look at the Moments. The Moments is 400k. I don't mind spending 400k on a card like Ian Rush, because he's got a 5-star weak foot as well. We could stick him into a team, leave him there till the end of the game, and then just see how many games and goals and assists we can accumulate, and we have to use him in every team. Even if he ends up playing as a centre mid or a left back or a right back, we have to use him in every single team that we build and play. Because most objectives with an icon we'll be able to get away with, and in fact it'll help us link certain things together. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Let me know what you think of that idea in the comments. If you have enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.